Fall Dedication Hour continues now with a tune for lovers, especially Sherry and Lee in Cambria. Here's Don't Leave Love, out there all alone.
What I wanna say to you means so much to me, 'cause I know what we've been, and I know what we could be. Words were said in anger, but that's not me and you. Goodbye is not the answer. That's the last thing we should do. Don't leave love out there all alone. Don't leave love alone.
I don't do this kind of thing very well. I'm not saying that it doesn't have its purpose, but I have always looked in other directions. Maybe I shouldn't have come. But I called you because I was hoping that you could help me. I'm having a little trouble sorting this out for myself right now, and well, that's basically it. It's just this utter feeling of helplessness. You see, in the past, I've always been able to find some way to deal with things. But this is different from anything I've come up against. Even when I lost Eden before, I don't know why. Maybe it's because we had finally become a family. But I've just shut down. I've refused to accept her absence.
How?
The usual way would be to bury myself in my work. I would find a difficult case and throw myself into it, trusting to chance or whatever that I would come out the other side in one piece.
You say that's usual, but it's not the way you're playing it this time?
Well, I'm trying, but this time it's not working. I found the perfect case. It's a suicide run. There's huge stakes, everything to lose, no prep time, an inexperienced partner, you name it. The deck is completely stacked against me, so that my mind, by all rights, should be occupied. I should be eating and breathing and sleeping this case if for no other reason I need to save my own neck. But all I can think about is her. I see her everywhere I go. When I wake up in the morning, I expect her to be lying next to me. When I'm playing with my children, and one of them does something wonderful, I turn to see if Eden is laughing. When I pick up the phone, mostly I'm expecting to call her because I just want to hear her voice. And when I go to bed at night and go to sleep, if I do go to sleep, her face is the last thing I see every single time.
Cruz, I don't have to tell you that that's just perfectly normal.
Yeah, it's normal. I know, it's perfectly normal. But you know what isn't normal? If I had to choose between this and getting on with my life, knowing that she's gone, but pretending she isn't. Instead of accepting it, I would choose this. I would take this over anything else that this world could possibly offer me ever.
I suspect that this is a far greater testament to the love that you two shared than it is a comment on your current mental state.
I've lost it, Denise. And I don't want it back. If I can't have it with her. I don't even deserve to be here if she isn't. I let her slip away. I don't know how to live with it. I don't know. I don't know if I even want to try. Before, I always managed to pull her back. Or Eden brought herself back, but we managed, you know. More often than not, we did it together, but we did do it. We saved each other. But now...
If only.
If only I'd held on to her tighter. If only I'd gotten to her faster. If only I'd found a way to keep her from climbing the damn cliff in the first place.
Spoken like a man in love.
What the hell do you think I am?
You are also a cop. Give me your report, Inspector. Tell me exactly what happened. Just the facts.
Just the facts? You want objectivity? I'm fresh out. I'm sorry.
I want whatever you can offer me at the moment. But I want to hear Inspector Castillo's evaluation of the incident, not Cruz telling me how he lost Eden.
When I first approached Eden,
The suspect. When you first approached the suspect.
When I first approached the suspect, she was standing on a bluff overlooking the ocean.
Was she alone?
Yes. I wanted to talk to her. She took a step back away from me. The rock tilted. She fell back over the edge.
But you didn't see any evidence of foul play.
Of course not.
And you've ruled out suicide?
Absolutely.
Then you'd describe this as an accidental death?
Yes, of course it was an accident. No one was responsible.
Especially not you. Cruz, you weren't responsible. You couldn't have prevented it. No one could have. And as for the suspect, I insisted that you call her by that because, in fact, that wasn't Eden on the cliff.
Lisa.
She was extraordinarily cunning. Remember that last day that Lisa explained to us how she'd come into being? And you held her, and we all thought that Eden had emerged.
I knew that it wasn't Eden.
You always did. Even though at first you didn't realize it. I think that's what intimidated Lisa the most. You were closer to Eden than she ever could be. In a very real sense, you knew Eden better than she even knew herself. Nothing's happened to change that.
I know. She's as much a part of me now as she ever was. And I should be thankful. And I can hold the idea. But nothing will ever take the place of holding her.
It seems no matter what happens between us, or what tries to keep us apart, for how long or for what reason, it can't work because we never really are lost to one another. It seems like that X marks a spot. You know, you look down and it's like a map.
I love you.
I love you. And it's right here. It's
I
right
really
here to
love you.
here.
I
And I
really
really
love
love you too. God. I really love you too. And sweetie.
Yeah.
Welcome home.
Don't leave love alone. What I'm gonna give to you is everything I am. We've got a chance to make it. We gotta take it while we can.